What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Trey the Brute Daniels. Oh, what a glorious day it is, because another episode of the Indie Corner, where I sit down with everybody from the indie community, writers, artists, directors, producers, doesn't matter if you're in the game, I want to talk to you. And today we have a returning guest, one of our favorite guests. She is the creator of Path of the Pale Rider. Give it up, everybody, for Laurie Calcaterra.
Good morning, everyone. Are you sick of me yet? I'm still here and I'm still going. We got more story to tell. Let's go.
Good grief. Talk about the Energizer Bunny.
Just don't stop.
Laurie, what is going on, my friend? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm ready to launch this next Kickstarter. I'm ready to go. We just came off of a really nice ride. We did our trade paperback for issues 1 through 4.
Excellent.
So we have a book now, which is amazing.
Ooh, thick as grits. So to those of the uninitiated, Laurie has been running the game in Path of the Pale Rider, as she just mentioned, released the 4 issues, and she is getting started to release number 5, Path of the Pale Rider, which I'm very, very excited to hear more about, and I'm sure all of you are as well. So before we even get to the Kickstarter and pimping all your goods, Laurie, has there been any major changes that's happened in this since the first 4 issues are kind of, in the books, as it were? Has there been any major changes for this 5th issue?
Yes. Well, we have a new interior artist that is on the team. Marco DeFio is an amazing artist. He and I just came to a point where we're both getting so busy that he isn't able to do Path of the Pale Rider as his main title anymore. He has some other things on his plate that are coming down in the next year. So we made the decision that he's still going to be involved. He just won't be doing the pencils and inks anymore. So I was shopping around probably since February, looking for a new artist. Wow. And, I know quite a few at this point. And one kind of stuck out to me. His name is Gilbert Perez. And on the last campaign, he did a zombie girl pinup, which was incredible. So if people have seen the Lola pinup, they know what I'm talking about.
Nice.
And then on top of that, he has actually worked with our colorist on another project previously called Waiting, and which I backed on Kickstarter. It's a Charter Comics project. And, I looked at it and I wanted to make sure, like, his inks with Matt's colors, how did it look? And it looks fabulous. So between the two of those things, I reached out to Gilbert, and he's super excited to be a part of this. This is kind of like, I feel, what he was looking for. He wanted something, a bigger project, an ongoing story with a lot of action, that's going to challenge him as an artist. And if it's one thing, Path is, one, it's ongoing so far. We got until issue 36 to go.
Oh my God.
Ton of action.
Oh my
ton of action, especially starting in issue number 5. And then it's going to push him, because I got to tell you, these next 4 issues that are coming, Dre, they're nuts. They're nuts. And that's saying something for Path, because if you've read 1 through 4 and you know how crazy the story is,
lunacy,
it's about to double down.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I'm glad that you were able to find the artist to still capture your vision, which is no easy task.
No. But if you look at the work, Gilbert did his best to try and capture the essence of what Marco was doing. So it's not a big departure from what our style was in the previous 4 issues. It's something adjacent. You know what I mean? Like, it still has the same feel to it. You're going to get the gore. You're going to get the detail. You're going to get the Western vibe. It's all there. It's just with Gilbert's hand instead of Marco. So it'll be slightly different, but not too much different. And
Sweet.
Of course, the rest of us are the same.
Yeah, clearly. Y'all all gone crazy, so it's all good.
It's true. It's true.
Sweet. So now that we got that icing in there, let's check out the cake. Let's take a look at the Kickstarter. Okay, cool. We're here at the Kickstarter for issue number 5, Path to Pale Rider. And first and foremost, I love the layout and I love the thumbnail for this video. I have to click on it because I am unwell. So let's take a little peek here. I'm going
Go for it.
I'm going in.
None. There we go.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Okay. I'll be sitting there watching that all day. So everybody go and check. Go and check out that full trailer. I don't think I even want to spoil it all for everybody. So
No.
Yeah. So enjoy that. All right, so that was a heck of a thing. So let's jump into what's going on with issue 5. As always, you always have some of the best perks in the game. So I always love like actually my wife is big into stickers. She's always been a big sticker person. So I see you got the early bird stickers going. So how are we getting all these perks rolling here?
All right. So if we always have an early bird special, which is this collectible sticker. And I'm hoping that, the people that have been backing from the beginning are now having this nice collection because this will be our 5th sticker. I've been keeping a few. So I think when we get to the end of maybe 12, I'll have a few sticker packs put together that people might be able to back because I'm kind of keeping a few here and there. But it's always something from the issue. And it's, I like to pick either funny moments or quiet moments before like the stuff hits the fan, stuff like that. Like the stickers to me are always very telling about the feeling behind the issue, whether it's the oh crap moments or the I wish this character was still around. So that's the early bird. So but the early bird is the physical copy plus the PDF for 15, and then I throw in the sticker, and that's only available for the first week.
Got it. Okay, sweet.
So once that's over, then the regular I think it's just called cover A, Gilbert Perez cover is the main cover, the A cover, which is the book and the PDF. But
okay, sweet.
We have a PDF tier only, which is $5 if you just want to get on board and read issue number 5 digitally. This one's great for international backers because you all have access to the story. I do not offer international shipping on the individual issues, just on the trade paperback. Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. And so as I was scrolling through, you have your jigsaw puzzles, all the great stuff that you guys are known for.
Puzzle.
All the great cool stuff. But then there was one that stood out to me, the hot sauce sampler.
Yeah.
The hot sauce sampler. I like hot sauce. A lot of my viewers like hot sauce too. So break it down to us. What's up with the sauce?
So this is a weird story. So I started writing the comic, and of course you get into the indie community and you start making friends. Well, I made a friend with Christopher Brown, who writes a series called Slaughterville, and he's a good friend of mine. He does tabletop games. He's a really great creator. And he's also an outdoorsman. So he likes to hunt and fish and camp and survival, that kind of stuff. But he makes hot sauce, right? And so he was making a batch of hot sauces for his outdoors group. And he was like, wouldn't it be funny if we could put Big James, Your Undead Bear on the label of one of the hot sauces? Would you let me do that? And I was like, absolutely. That'd be freaking funny. All I ask for in return is you send me 2 bottles, one for me and one for my dad, right? And then I took a picture of myself with this bottle and put it on social media. And then the fans to Path were like, how do I get one? Shut up and take my money. And I was just like, I didn't anticipate that. So I was talking with Chris and I was like, do you want to, make me hot sauce? And he was like, Laurie, you know how to make hot sauce, don't you? And I was like, I know my way around the kitchen. He's like, I'm going to send you the recipe. He sent me the links to the bottles, the labels, everything. He sent me everything, and he was like, "It's yours now." And so I put it up on, I want to say issue number 3, where I let people get bottles of hot sauce, and it took off. I didn't have it on 4, but I put it up on the trade paperback because people were like, we're out of hot sauce. We need more hot sauce. Oh, and by the way, what else do you do? So I was like, oh, here we go. So the original sauce was called Path of the Pale sauce, and it's a barbecue ghost pepper. I would say it's like medium, depending on your tolerance.
It says shake before using, so something got to be done.
You got to shake it before use, right? Yeah, you always have to shake it before use. And like the hot sauce, it's a barbecue base. It has like ketchup, mustard, molasses, brown sugar, all the good stuff, right? And then it has like a delayed heat with that ghost pepper in it.
Wow.
So then I was playing around with some recipes, and I do now. It's a mango habanero.
Nice.
So it's a meet your maker mango habanero, because I had to come up with catchy names.
Of course.
And then a green sauce, which is jalapeno serrano. So we have heart-stopping jalapeno serrano green sauce. And so on the Kickstarter, you can get an individual bottle of any flavor, or I have a sampler pack. So if you want to try them all, you can get all 3 of them and a copy of the comic book.
Everybody, just try them all. Just try them all. Make life easy.
It's $20 for all 3 bottles. You know what I mean? So, and then you throw in the cost of the comic book. It's a good deal. It's all handmade, stuff by me. So it's not like you're going to Kroger and you're getting a bottle of, Frank's.
Yeah, Frank's. Oh boy, that place, that joint is mostly vinegar.
Yep.
That's mostly vinegar.
I mean, I like to emphasize flavor. None of my sauces are too hot. In fact, the hot sauce crazy people are always like, you need to make a hot one, and I'm like, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
maybe I'll make one.
We don't need the bomb sauce. We don't need that. We don't need
the last dab. I mean, like,
no, that's a hard pass.
People like it.
When I'm eating my sauce, I want to enjoy my food.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't.
That's where I live. I want to taste my food, and I don't want to die later. So
yeah, agreed. I agree with that. So one thing I also noticed, along with the PDFs and issue 5 and everything, did you make more Funkos? Did you make some new ones?
Yeah, we have. Okay, so every campaign we have 2 Funko Pops available. We have, so far we've made Jude St. Clair, Dwayne Fink, Big James, and Callie St. Clair. And now when I first started, I didn't know if people would actually want to do these because they're kind of pricey. But people do. Yeah. So the first campaign, we only did 1. We did Jude St. Clair, and then the next campaign, everybody was like, "How do I get them?" Right. So the new one premieres every campaign, and then so there's only 1 available. We call the singularity because there's only 1.
Makes
right.
Sense.
And that's kind of also our kitchen sink tier. There's only 1, and it gets 1 of everything. Everything that we can throw at you, it's in that tier. And then the previous campaign, whichever one we premiered, is now available for 5. There's 5 now, and I don't make 5. I make as many as people back. So if only 3 people back it, you're getting a 1 of 3 exclusive.
Got it.
See what I mean?
That makes sense.
So they're super small run. They're and I've had people come back to me and say like, "Oh man, I missed the Big James one." I'm sorry. We have to keep moving forward.
Yeah. And plus the production for those pops is oh my god, the cost for those things is it's up there. It's up there. So I understand them being exclusives. I can understand that 110%. That's not a mass producing product. It's not in this life or the next. Because I looked into it myself and I was like, I'm gonna just hold off on this for a little while.
It's one of those. I don't order those until after the campaign is over and I have the funds from the Kickstarter. Some of the things I can order in advance. You know what I mean? If they're a large run and they're small unit cost, I can usually get those in stock. Before fulfillment. You know what I mean? Before we even get the funds, I can order those. But when it comes to big items like those, I have to wait. Yeah. And I only order what people have ordered. So.
Makes sense. You're preaching to the choir here, but that's tremendous. As always, every time you guys drop a new Kickstarter, it's always up and away. It's always a lot of cool stuff. That's why I love seeing when you guys are dropping new stuff, because y'all be doing unique stuff. I mean, outside of stickers and stuff, hot sauce, new pops for your characters. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of great stuff, and like your community is really been exploding, and I'm glad to see it. I'm really happy to see that you guys are doing big things. I'm really happy.
Trying.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're succeeding. So so this launches on the 14th.
Correct. Yeah, we launch on June 14th, which is a Friday, at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I want to do a launch party. Sweet. So I'll be going live the hour before, and I'll kind of walk people through the campaign, show them all the ins and outs, all the cool stuff. We'll go through the stretch goals, what we're going to unlock, the poker cards, all of the fun stuff. We'll watch all the videos, right? Nice. And then at 8:00, I will push the button. It goes live, and then everybody can kind of go shopping and pick out what they want. Awesome. This is a do not miss issue. Clear as day. We're building this up like Infinity War out here. I like it. I mean,
I like it.
Well, I mean, like when I wrote the script, I wrote it as a full-length movie. And if you think about how movies are written, it's Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. So Act 1 is world building. You get to learn the characters, how they function, their belief system, the world rules, how they move within the world, etc. Act 2, which is where we're going, is when the protagonist kind of finds their path, right? They get their mission, they're off and they're getting things done. And it's usually when everything goes wrong.
Everything hits the fan.
Right?
Absolutely.
And then in the third act is when we try to resolve things. We wrap things up nicely, and either we go into the next story or we wrap it up and it's, a nice, beautiful present. Everybody's happy that it's done. So we're going into Act 2. Okay. And so issue 5 we're going to smack you in the face.
All right now.
Right? That's and if you think my issues 1 through 4 have been crazy, this is 100% crazy. We're gonna see familiar faces. There's like really 2 familiar faces you're gonna see, and it's not always pleasant. We're gonna catch up in time. Okay. So with Path of the Pale Rider, issues 1 and 2 are 10 years into the apocalypse. Issues 3 and 4, we go into a flashback. We go back to day 1. So 3 is 5 years of 1 through 5. And then issue 4, we get up to about 9 years into the apocalypse. So issue 5 starts at 9 years, and we catch up in time. So where we left Jude St. Clair in jail, that's where we're going to see him in this issue.
Got it.
And there was something that he was right on the cusp of figuring out. You're going to know. You're going to know.
All right. So, Laura, as always, I'm fired up. I'm fired up. So
I'm excited.
So everybody, the Kickstarter drops on the 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I would assume. Excellent. And I will leave a link of that in the description section below. So, Laurie, where can everybody else get their hands on all your great stuff, and how can they get in touch with you?
Oh, I'm in a bunch of places. First and foremost, you guys can order the trade paperback physical copy off of anyoneworld.com. So both Dre and I are affiliated with ASAP Imagination, which is a fabulous small press publisher.
Fabulous.
If you are indie and you're looking for a place, please check out ASAP Imagination. They have so many things that they can do to help you succeed. It's amazing. Anyway, that was my commercial for ASAP. So you can get this bad boy off of the website. You can digitally download all of my individual issues off the Any One World collection as well. If you're looking for physical copies of the individual issues, you can get those directly from me. My website is just www.pathofthepalerider.com. So you can order them there. I'm in a bunch of stores in the UK.
Ain't that a thing?
Someday we will be here too. We will be, right? It's just a matter of time. But we're kind of all over the place. But if you're interested in physical copies, come directly to me. You can also read my issue number 1 on Global Comics for free, or I think I'm also on Webtoons for free. Or if you just want to contact, I'll just send you the PDF. It's great. I'll send it right to you. You can also find me on all sorts of social media. I'm on Facebook. We have a group, Path of the Pale Rider. That's where all the shenanigans happen. We do this thing called Slice and Dice.
Slice and Dice. Yeah.
Yeah. So we do this thing every campaign where when we hit a stretch goal, the backers get to vote on a fruit, like a watermelon or a pumpkin. They name it, and then they pick a weapon of destruction, and then I destroy this thing on a live stream.
Of course.
Because it's fun.
It is.
We all have a blast. So anyway, like that polls and everything, that's in the Facebook group. But I'm also on Instagram at Laurie Calcaterra. I'm on TikTok at Path of the Pale Rider with stupid underscores between all the words, which I have regrets about. I'm on X at Path Pale Rider. I'm all over the place. You can see me. I host podcasts every week. I host a Tuesday Morning Brew on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Wednesdays, the NE1 World Showcase, which is also 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to find me, you can find me. I'm around.
That girl is everywhere, folks.
Busy.
Everywhere. So, Laurie, I want to thank you from the bottom of my cold, dark heart for coming through once again and sharing all this great stuff with us and all the great stuff that you guys are doing over there. Keep up the fantastic work.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Go check out the Kickstarter. If there's something on there that you want that I don't have, just send me a message. I'll get it on there for you.
Oh, I no doubt she will. She will. So, everybody, that there's Laurie Calcaterra, and who am I? I'm Dre, the Rude Danes. Follow me on my dope social media platforms. I'm going to put them right under my face. They're not there yet, but they will be. At TheBrood00 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if I feel like being silly, on TikTok. And, of course, why not have a selfish plug? Trouble the Rhythm Within is still available. I will also leave a link to that in the description section below if you want to check out my graphic novel. Definitely check it out. It's a whole mess load of fun. So, as always, you guys have been fantastic. This has been the Indie Corner. I'll catch you all next time.